Bowler is more annoyed here because he ran all the way across to the wicket, and also the umpire seemed pretty much annoyed. So it's not good for anyone because everybody is concentrating on that important very first ball. And hopefully nothing like that happens again. So first ball is smacked over cover point for 4 runs. That is a positive start. A free-flowing Zishan of that first ball.
Yeah, he went hard at it, went with his hands. He saw that half volley full and wide. Let's look at it. There was a hint of movement, but plenty of width. And with this kind of field, where you just got a third on the boundary and square leg on the boundary, bowl wide and full, batters are going to extend their arms. And that's exactly what he did. For good value. That's tighter, that's better.
I think he needs to bowl tighter because he's not bowling at great pace. And also there is something to do maybe with his fitness as well, because I don't see him fully bending his back, and also he's not completing his follow through the way fast bowlers do when they are fully fit or feeling good to go. So there is something which is rusty about him, and if it is like that, then he needs to be very precise within the stumps, not give any room to the batters.
I think you made the point even yesterday about the follow-through and being rusty. That ball hit the bat a little bit harder, I thought. Bent his back a bit. Yeah, you need to be tight, especially in this power play. You know, people tend to think T20 cricket is just 20 overs and it's an easier game than, shall we say, Test cricket, but it requires so much of skill, considering the phases the game has, whether you're batting in the middle or whether you're batting in the first 6 overs or bowling for that matter, and then the depth.
Yes, definitely some different skills are required, and some things just don't change. So a good ball is a good ball, especially with the new one. This one has been flicked beautifully, but will only bring 1 run. It's one thing more that I've noticed is the first 4 balls, none of them have moved. The last time he bowled, he got plenty of in-swing going, but this time around, there is absolutely no swing.
I think the first ball had a little bit of outswing, but after that, it's been pretty straightforward. Just coming onto the bat quite nicely. It could be an ominous sign for the bowlers, and we may be in for a treat in terms of runs. That's what T20 cricket is all about, isn't it? People turn up to watch sixers and fours and run making and stroke play. Wants a single, but straight to the fielder. That's the captain. I said Shafiq promoting himself in the order. He's generally bats in the middle order. He's been such a reliable performer for Pakistan. I know in the red ball format, I've seen him score a lot of runs. So it's impressive to see that he's still actively involved in domestic cricket. Last ball of the over. Nicely driven, nicely driven. What timing! That tells you a story. He trusted the bounce, trusted himself, and just hit through the line. 9 without loss.
Well, that's a beautiful cricket stroke. Full face of the bat and wonderfully timed, and the fielder did his best, but to no avail. And on the up, good extension of the arms and a wonderful display of a great cricketing shot.
Nine without loss. Quite a decent start, the first over. Oh, Shahab coming on. He'll be bowling from the other end, left arm. Good to have you with us. I think I told you before, but again I repeat.
Thank you very much. Likewise, great to have you here and enjoying some cricket with youngsters getting a lot of opportunities, and Shahab certainly is one of them. And last night he was a bit wayward, and also the variation in the bounce and the pitch last night didn't help Hasibullah. I didn't have a great time last night, but tonight we have seen that this pitch is much better in terms of, evenness. And the batters have had a good time, not much swing tonight. So the bowlers, they might have their work cut out.
Well, I'll be very keen. There is Umar Akmal at first slip. What about this man, Moin Khan? Turning out to be a very highly experienced and accomplished coach. Here's the first ball of the second over. Good piece of work. And they'll still come back for two. Great intent, good running. So much of positivity about those running. It's a good message that the batters are trying to convey.
This is Yasir Arafat, currently the high performance coach of the Pakistan team, which just toured Australia and New Zealand. And this is Umar Amin, who made this brilliant save. But the batters, they were spot on with their running, took the available couple. And now we shall see how Shahab and company are going to penetrate through this batting lineup, because the conditions for batting look great.
Yeah, you spoke about the lack of swing, and that is quite evident. So that delivery was almost gun barrel straight. Now this is where we speak of skill. Now bowlers depend so much. T20 cricket is about 4 overs, and if you talk to a bowler, the main intention is to try and get a dot ball. It's not about getting a wicket. But then when you're under pressure, when a side is attacking you, what kind of skill do you develop to try and get out of jail? So that's something that it's a topic that I really wish to try and discuss. When you play shots like this, what do you do as a bowler? It was pitched up, no swing, coming on to the bat, through extra cover for 4. Beautifully done.
Well, Asad Shafiq, he's just displaying how good a cricket player he is. What a great cricket shot that is. High elbows, extension of the arms, and still head. All the body leaning in the stroke. A wonderful display of technique. Just have a look at that. By no means a half volley. So this is great example for any youngsters watching, that all is not the power play. You can be technically good and a touch player and be effective. And also, while you do all that damage, you give less chances away. And this is what Asad Shafiq has done in the last game, when he scored 60 odd not out, and he's continued from where he left the other day. And these are the people from the sponsors, man in the middle, the CEO of Kingdom Valley, and watching the ZKB Sindh Premier League. And this one has been lifted over the covers and will be another boundary. So Asad Shafiq, he's watching the ball like a football.
He's certainly doing that, and he's also proving that proper cricket shots will get you runs in the power play. It's not about blasting, it's not about looking to really go wild, but look at this. He's got the width, and that was a proper cricket shot. He went for the elevation, that's the only difference. The previous one, he went along the ground, but this time, just that bottom hand coming into play, and then helping it over cover.
I think the captain needs to be proactive here. Maybe put a man down the point boundary to prevent those shots, because the ball is coming straight with the angle. Maybe bring in the square leg, where Asad Shafiq had to go across the line, and in trying to do so, he might get a wicket. But all men in the ring on the offside will be trouble for Shahab. So it's 2 gone, 20 for none.
Samin Gul continues. Good running, really good running. That can be frustrating to a fast bowler or any bowler for that matter. You'd want to be bowling at one batter as much as you can, and then suddenly you find them just dropping and running.
It's important. Singles are a very important part of building partnerships and, creating problems for the fielding side and also the bowlers. You give them a lot to think about. And I think these two batters have run well. Apart from the boundaries that they have hit, the communication has been good. The understanding seems to be really good.
Again, good running, brilliant running in fact. There's so much of pressure on the fielder when you run with the shot. You've got to be keeping your eyes on the ball, then you also need to get rid of it. And the chances are, as a fielder, you can panic a little bit, either with a wild throw or just not a clean pickup. So much of pressure on the fielding side. This is outstanding stuff. They started off well with those two singles of the first two balls. Look at that running. Look at the intent. More runs here. They want a couple. At this rate, they should easily get a couple. Great understanding. These two are running well.
Yes, they're showing good communication and very clear calling, because not a time they have stuttered while running. So that is good sign for the team. And both the openers looking good. 11 of 8, Zishan. Asad 13 of 7. He is also raised to 13. Team is off to a good start. 24 for no loss. But it is important that they keep this partnership going.
Another single. It's important for any batting unit to understand that the lifeblood of an innings are singles. Boundaries, yes, it will help, but you need those singles all the time, and the boundaries will complement them. But most teams there, I've seen players, again, I'm sure you know these gentlemen, the dignitaries present watching this game. So, such important people.
Yes, Mr. Shazad, the CEO of the SPL, I'm sure him and company have done a wonderful job providing a very good and a big platform for the youngsters to come out and make a name for themselves. And this will do certainly a lot of good for the young boys of Sindh. And meanwhile, a wild swing, and he's lost his off stump, and Asad Shafiq goes after looking that good. This is not the kind of shot you expect from an experienced campaigner like him.
He'll be disappointed. He will definitely be disappointed. Interesting to see. It was short, but he didn't bounce. That, I think, is the problem. He played over it. But he'll be disappointed because the ball was angled back into him. He was in perfect position to play the shot. Just the execution. Asad Shafiq goes for 13. That's a massive wicket. 25 for 1. For 1. So wicket lost. Larkana losing a wicket quite early in the third over, and the wicket of the captain Asad Shafiq just looking to play that pull shot. Ali Imran. I think he is an all-rounder, promising batter. Comes in at number 3 for Larkana.
Yes, Ali Imran has played a few wonderful innings in the List A cricket while playing for Rawalpindi and PTV, and he is somebody who possesses immense amount of skill. It's just that a matter of him getting going. That is well bowled, coming in with the angle, and then after pitching, he's just left the bat. And good enough. So great over this from Samin, made a comeback, got the important wicket of Asad Shafiq, 25 for 1 after 3.
25 for 1. Shahab continues, went for 11 in the first over. Will that be called a wide? It won't be. That was a good line. That was a good short delivery. Now this is what I like to see. What would be the reaction of the bowler? Now he's been taken apart for 11 runs in the first over. He was driven over extra cover, driven through extra cover. So what would be his response? This is the skill that we want to see.
So this is the third umpire and the match referee, Ali Musa, and Ale Heather is the third umpire. All the umpiring panel doing a decent job. And once again, shot and bit of misunderstanding, but Umar Akmal cannot collect the ball. So good luck for Ali Imran. And I don't know what's the panic all about. He's just arrived. They have a decent start. They don't want to mess it up by poor running or any poor decision making.
They have got a good start, as you said. They've lost a wicket. They got plenty of time. I'm sure they got enough batting in the bank. They just got to be sensible here. See, I feel that they're now more interested in looking for those singles all the time.
And the good thing done by the fielders is that they've come in and they have started to block the angles. You know, they have started to just ask the batters to go over them. And this is a great thing to do as a fielding side, because they've got one, and if they get another one here, definitely they'll start to bring more pressure on the batting side. And this is where the batters, they both need to be sensible. They are good strikers. They don't need to risk themselves for one run.
Now, this is a result of these dot balls. 3 dot balls. He's looked for singles. And what does he do next? Tries a wild swing.
Well, this ball was there to place it between point and third. But I think he had pre-planned stroke in his mind and he went for it. And he knows that this bowler isn't getting any swing back into him. All he's doing is going across. So he can afford to, you know, stay side on. But somehow he opted for a stroke which is going across. Not a good idea.
This time, that's what he was aiming for. And he gets that boundary. And that's the valve that he was looking for to release the pressure. Dot balls were building. They needed something.
Yes, it's as if the batter had a genie's lamp and he was asked where to bowl. And he said, give me a full stroke to play. And exactly that has been done by the bowler, and he deserved to go for this boundary. So that's a good shot. He got it where he wanted and he didn't waste it.
Yeah, Shahab will be disappointed. He bowled 4 very good deliveries and suddenly he's dragged it short. Last ball of the over. Can he finish strong? 29 already. Again, not timing. Looking to blast the bowling. Eventually finds the man at extra cover. 29 for 1.
Center okay? Center okay?
29 for 1. Zishan and Ali, the two men with the job at hand right now. Full moon. It is a beautiful evening. The weather is very temperate. Faisal is bowling his first ball and it gets thumped out to deep square leg. Fielding will just restrict them to 1. So hasn't been the all-out attack affair that we thought might greet us in this power play. 30 for 1. So it's been a circumspect start in many ways. The 1 wicket, Asad Shafiq, the captain, going to a big shot. I'd be happy to have got rid of him, that's for sure. Faisal starting off a long run. Tall man, left armour. Scamper through for another single. What do you make of the start so far, Sikandar?
Well, two sides who won their first match and won it comprehensively are locking horns with each other. So you expect a good encounter. It's a cautious start after losing Asad Shafiq off a bit of a lazy shot. They've just now become a little cautious, yes. Very interesting seeing how Ali Imran performs. He's a genuine opener, very big, good talent. Somehow just feel that he's not really been able to do what he's done now. Right on top of it, his tall batter rides the bounce on that occasion and just plays that one over that infield.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Sometimes those can get a bit big on you and you end up not really timing them, getting caught at mid-on, but he went through with the shot, which was good. He committed to it. So that'll get his confidence right up there. It'll give him a lot to go with. Ah, it's well bowled. Well bowled. There's a stifled appeal. I don't think he got an edge to that, but this was a better length going across the right-hander. Bit of bounce, as you would expect from Faisal. He's a tall man. Not too much swing at this stage. After 4.5 and over, you don't really see too much swing. Maybe in the first couple. Yeah, but you're right, Ali Imran. He's a nice player to watch.
Well, plays through the line straight. Should be a catch. Will be a very good catch had he attempted that. Captain Umar Amin. For a moment, I thought he's got underneath it, but it was just going away from him.
It was the dive skip. You could see he was just itching to have a dive. It was just out of his reach. Yeah, it was a nice looking shot. He obviously didn't get hold of it. He was waiting for that fuller one. So, yeah, it just evades the skipper. Ball not quite coming on as we might have thought. Again, it's good bowling. Good line and length. Tucked him up. Ends the fifth, 36 for 1.
One more over in the power play, 36 for 1 at the moment. And the regulation decision by the captains who win the toss. They want to chase. What kind of total can Larkana put to challenge this batting lineup? They bat pretty deep, Mirpur. That's what we saw in the first game. Bowling change. Danish Aziz will operate from that University Road end. Got a wicket in this first over yesterday. You look to go maybe inside out over extra cover. If you can play that shot well, then you have a serious matchup with a left arm spinner. Just the inside part of the bat. Good call, good single.
Yeah, key against left arm spin. You just don't want to come down too early. Good players that spin, they wait right to the last second, split second before they come. He just came down a little bit early there, a little bit eager, which you can understand. It's still a pretty fresh ball, so this one, he sits back, fakes him, and he puts that one away. That was a bit short, and it got exactly what it deserves. Zishan moves on to 20.
Yeah, quick to read the length on that occasion. Look, he comes forward and then decides, no, it's slightly shorter, so you'll use the depth of the crease. The margin of error, very slim out here. It's not a big turner of the ball. Usually left arm spinners do rely more on length. We've seen this time.
आजा हो गया
Nice looking cut from right in front of the stumps. Just a single.
चल तराशा करना यार
Team score now gets into the 40s.
चल तरा कौदा जिंदे दे
I'd love to see 180, 190 and then a fight. Two good sides, two good batting sides. Balanced out bowling as well.
ओए आजा 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 मामा आजा
Power play is done. It's 42 for 1 Larkana. Fazal will continue now. Left arm over the wicket. Field will now open up as the power play is done. That's the signal. So you have the regulation 4 inside the circle. 7 is the run rate at the moment, as you can see, bottom of your screen. It's not a bad start. 1 down, 42 on the board. You always talk about how power plays are important or the last 5. But really what forms the foundation of your total is 7 to 15. If you lose too many between 7 to 15, then you're in problems. So 42 for 1 power play, you can actually build something up from here.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why some of the middle order players around the world get played the big bucks to come in at in the 10th or 11th over and be able to keep the run rates right up there. It's not easy to do, particularly when the ball gets a bit older. It's a nice little shot. It'll just be 1. Yeah, it's much easier when you come in with a new ball and you get a fast start, get a few boundaries away. Suddenly, before you know it, you look up and you're on 30. This is a look at the power play. A couple of really powerful shots. That one in particular, width on offer, and that was a stunning shot from the skipper. Another one through the offside. He really is a handsome player over the offside. And there, just got through a little bit early, didn't he? Perhaps wasn't there to pull. This one was powerfully pulled. Live, we just resume with Faisal, who bowls another wide. So Zishan just getting himself in, 22 from 20. Ali Imran, he's been a little bit circumspect of late. So 44 for 1, you're absolutely right, 7.10. So you'd probably take that. It's a good foundation. It's a bit unlucky, isn't it?
Yeah, you feel it brushed the pad on its way. And the umpire called it a wide. You don't want to do that. Yeah, frustration does creep in for a moment. When you're not getting the bat on ball, you try different things. Just that power play highlights, I said, Shafiq, you're right about that. It wasn't there to be pulled. It wasn't short enough. He just swung his bat over it. And the caliber of player he is, very technically sound, you just feel that he misread that. Because he didn't even get a inside edge or anything. He just completely played over it.
Yeah, he hit some crack. Beautiful player when he's playing with the full face of the bat, and maybe just look for something that wasn't there. Sometimes the ball can stay a little bit low, so he might have got a ball that didn't bounce as much as his judgment would have said. But it's a big wicket, a really crucial wicket at this stage of the game. 46 for 1. Again, it's good bowling from Faisal. He's been excellent since he's come on. 1 to go in his second over, only gone for 11 runs. So the big, tall, quick, he's doing a good job. Not giving them too much room, cramping them, and he's got height to work with, so I like what we see so far.
Not a bad over this. 7 gone, 47 for 1. We just a while ago saw a beautiful sunset, and look at the moon now. Somehow winters have something special about them.
Ah, get my camera out. Look at that. Hey, what a shot. Well done to the cameraman for spotting that. Great job, sir. Here's another one there. Lighting up this wonderful stadium here at Karachi. Arif Yaqub. Wrist spinner. First one of the night. How's he going to go?
Yeah, he's a recent find in terms of the leagues down the wicket. That's a way to attack a new bowler, and that's the way to lose your wicket. It's the second time Arif Yaqub has taken a wicket on the very first ball of a spell. He did that yesterday, and he's done it again. Umar Akmal takes the catch. Arif Yaqub gets one more to his name.
Well, how's he going to go? That's how he's going to go. Easy as you like. What an easy game. It wasn't a bad shot. Just got it a little bit too close to middle. I think he was aiming a bit straighter. He'll be so disappointed, will Ali Imran. He goes for 9. It's 47 for 2.
I love Karachi as well. Look at the food. You really are missing something if you're not going out and having the street food or the restaurants. It's just amazing.
Kanda, I've been asking you every day to take me out there.
I have specially requested Umar Amin today to try and wrap it up as quick as possible because we're only leaving after midnight. But yeah, City of Lights is always open. You can always go out there. So I was talking about, oh, what's going on? Is there trouble here? Now, Hasibullah, the keeper, looks very confident. The batter, I feel, was a touch lazy in getting back into his crease.
I think this is close. This is a lot closer than you might have thought at first. They look confident, don't they? Mirpurkhaas. I think they might have an opportunity here. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. That is lazy. And that is a wicket that they can't afford right now. That's 2 wickets in a row. And that's a good bit of work.
Official decision still pending, but from what we've seen on the pictures, it looks like there is trouble for Larkana. How many times, Nick, we've seen that the batters have been throwing their wickets away. You've got to put value to your wicket. You've got to make the fielding side, the bowlers, work hard for your wicket. The previous game also, we saw that it was just soft dismissals, bad shot selection, running between the wicket was pretty ordinary, and here goes another one. 2 wickets in the over suddenly changes the whole game. Naeem out for no score, just faced 1 ball, run out by Sohail. 47 for 3. Well, Tayyip Tahir is the new batter in. Nick played a super knock in the Emerging Asia Cups final, scored 100 against India and won that trophy and title. Promising cricketer, shown a lot of talent in the domestic circuit, and he's knocking the doors.
Well, an exciting time to come in. 3 down, 2 wickets in a row. Push hard for 2 here. Yeah, he's quite a powerful batter, isn't he, Tayyip? He's not the tallest, but he's a strong man. Zishan now is the main partner. He's going to try and see his team through. Can he make a 23, a 43 or a 50? Yeah, he's going to have to do a lot of that. Get the new man on strike, get him in as quickly as possible. Just lagging a little bit. Run rate gone down to mid-6s. 2 wickets in the over and 2 singles. So this has been a fantastic start from Arif, the wrist spinner. Got protection, as you'd expect, mid-off, mid-on, and deep square leg.
So a quick one on Arif Yaqub, and whenever we start talking about him, he takes a wicket and then just go in a different direction. We just saw him in the domestic circuit and he was picked up. He's playing in the PSL, just starting a couple of weeks after this tournament ends. And that's a great platform for him. Good bowler you feel in that white ball format. And he's shown some promise with the red ball as well. And we hope to see more of it. 8 gone. It's 50 for 3.
Mama.
50 for 3, 8 overs gone. Things have slowed down, and those 2 wickets in that Arif Yaqub over has surely dented that run flow, which was looking good at one point.
Zishan still there on 24. And it's Tayyip Tahir who matters at the moment. Needs to stay there till the end because Larkana is a bit struggling at the moment. They've lost 3 wickets with just 50 on the board. They'll at least have to get to till 160 runs. For that to happen, Tayyip has to stay because we know what he's capable of. It's good time to welcome Mr. Salman Bad, the former captain, alongside me.
Thank you, Ali. And after a decent start, they are in a spot of bother where there are only 51 in the 9th over and they've already lost 3 wickets. So Tayyip Tahir, now he needs to stand up for his team along with Zishan, who is the set opener, who started with the quick fire boundaries, but now he's slowed down. Credit to the bowlers. Mirpurkhaas Tigers have put the brakes on.
Well bowled, Danish.
He's taking his time. It's not easy when you're losing partners on the other end. And you're a bit of a dasher, then you'll have to change your game. And that is what Zishan has done at the moment. Oh, this one has been smashed through the covered area. This is what we were talking about. He's a bit of a dasher and he's showing that he's got that skill in him. Great shot. Picked up the length beautifully. 9 overs gone, 55 for 3.
Creating room and punching it hard off the back foot through covers. Good cricket stroke this, creating space and hitting it through, bisecting the field perfectly. And it's Arif Yaqub, taken 1 wicket in his first over.
Now this is what we expect of him. He's got some wonderful few months. Arif Yaqub bowled really well in national T20 cricket. Over here also impressing us all with the tight line and the control that he has. Be careful, you don't want any more run out. You already have one, don't want to have another one. Naeem lost his wicket on the very first delivery courtesy to a wonderful throw. We're just cruising along at the moment. The partnership is required, 57 at the moment, because we've seen teams must get to at least 140, 150 to challenge, because we've seen the batting gets easier the second time when you're batting.
Catch it!
Just one more run.
Shoes of the feet, but well adjusted by Arif Yaqub. He pitched it a bit shorter and did not allow Tayyib to go with his shot, and this one is a googly, and the batter realized it but wasn't able to score off it. So good bowling this from Arif Yaqub. Is only given 6 runs away and is 1 ball from completing his 2 overs.
Dealing in singles at the moment. That is probably the need of the hour. 10 overs gone. It's 59 for 3. Good to see that people have started to come. It's weekend, but we would still want more people to come to the stadium and witness this quality cricket that we're seeing here in Karachi.
Catch it! Catch it!
Was in the air, but safe. Just one bounce to Umar Akmal.
Need to be careful here. The batters going big, but they need to go in the gaps. Umar Akmal, the fielder there, is a safe hand and very good one at the high catches. This one has been cut, but straight to point. So a lot of dot balls. They need to keep rotating the strike in between those boundaries. Anish Aziz into his 3rd over, only given 12 away. So good bowling there by the spinners.
Yeah, not quite finding the gaps. Hitting it straight to the fielders. Although the intent was there from Tayyib Tahir. Hit it hard. But again, no placement, straight to the fielder, just one more run. Run rate at the moment is 5.92. Need to up that. The good part is they're playing sensibly at the moment. Both Zishan and Tayyib, there's an appeal for the run out, but by the look of Tayyib Tahir, it seems that he's safe. But definitely umpire will have a look at it again and refer it to the 3rd umpire.
We'll see that in a moment. Good throw there by Umar Amin, but he is home with time to spare. So I wonder these days umpires take this luxury of phoning a friend, asking him what happened actually over there. So Tayyib always knew that he's in, and Imran Javed, but he just made sure that nothing of no doubt was left in knowing what actually happened. Once again, just a single.
Just 4 singles. Just over. Good all-round side. Mirpurkhaas. No, he's taken it. He's taken it. Yes. Yes. Given out by the umpire. For a moment I thought he's missed the stumping, but it was a thick outside edge. Well taken by Hasibullah.
Again, a great take there by Hasibullah this time, but what sort of a shot. What moment he has picked to go for this stroke. And it's absolutely baffling. It's turning and he's going across the line. Why not go with the spin towards extra cover or over long off? Play percentage cricket. Not to be. Zishan loses his wicket, 32 of 35.
63 for 4 now. They just lost a wicket. Zishan, the set batter, 32, just went after it without any thinking behind it. Now all the responsibility is on Tayyib Tahir. He'll have to play along with these young batters. The local Sindh guy, Abis, is now in. The first one hard, but that's all they're going to get, just one more run. This is going to be a good challenge for Abis. Playing against the quality of Arif Yaqub. It's a huge learning for him. .77, the current run rate needs to go. Here Abis. Slip in place. That's good captaincy. Because of that. Just give it some air outside the off stump. It's tempting. Go for the drive. Because the slip is placed right for that, Salman.
Yes, Arif Yaqub has been brilliant, and especially that pace and trajectory that he bowls, asking the batters to go for shots and deceiving them in the flight. This could have been a close call had that ball hit direct. Not to be. 65 for 4, and we're halfway through the 12th over. At the moment, Larkana definitely struggling.
It's good bowling. The control that he has and the pace Salmani bowls at, and he gets the turn with that. That's the most impressive part about his bowling, and that is why we've seen him impress everyone this season. National T20 Arif Yaqub, alongside Ramiz Jr., 2 leg spinners that we saw in this year's domestic cricket.
Once again, that's well bowled. He's getting good drift and he's flighting the ball. The confidence is flowing. They know they are in a good position. He's in the middle of a very good spell, just the 10 runs, and it's almost completed his 3rd over. And this one has been worked on the leg side for 1. Completing the 12 overs, it's 66 for 4.
Shoaib Akhtar, he is the brand ambassador for Mirpurkhaas. 67 for 4, 12 overs. A bit of a struggle, I must say, for Larkana. They've been put into bat. They haven't really done justice to the opportunity that was provided. Some loose shots. Asad Shafiq's wicket was, I think, a big loss for the Larkanas. How do you see this progressing, Nick?
Yeah, it's been a stop-start affair, hasn't it? Not really got going. Zishan had an opportunity there. He looked like he might get going at some point, but just losing wickets at regular intervals. Of course, Asad Shafiq, you're absolutely right. That was a really big wicket, a big turning point. He hit some beautiful shots through the offside, and you thought that this was the makings of something special. That was it. Just not quite the right length. He'll look back and think, what was I trying to do there? But lots of time. 8 overs. They're going to have to get a move on because the current run rate was up at 7.5. It's come down now to mid-5. So one of these two, Tayyab, we know he's a good player. He's got 100 for Pakistan in the Asia Cup against India. He's a good player.
The question is, at what point will the dew make its appearance? If the dew comes in, I think 140 won't be sufficient, because it become a little bit too easy for the batters. But I'd rather see a game without dew, with a proper contest, maybe get 140, and then see Mirpurkhaas looking to chase it down.
Yeah, I agree. These evening games, the dew has been a big factor. The ball has slid on, and judging from the lack of timing, it seems as if that's not really happened. I guess this is a point where the captain thinks, wow, what a toss that was to win.
At the moment, it's singles. They're looking to consolidate. They're just trying to bat a little bit sensibly, get into a position, bat deep. That should be the plan. Maybe get to the last 4 overs or 3 overs with just 4 wickets down. And within striking distance of about 140 to 150. To be backing yourself with wickets in hand the last 3 overs to get about 35-40 runs, that's possible.
Yeah, I think so. But I think also you've got to start identifying certain bowlers. Which bowlers do you fancy? You know, is Tayyab going to take on the left-arm spinner? Is Abbas going to do that? It's a lot of questions to be answered. I mean, these ones and ones are good, but there comes a point where someone's got to go. It's 13 done. It's 72 for 4.
Well, they look a happy bunch. Just to try and show you what happened so far in the Larkana innings. That was the first one. Taken in the deep, wicket number 2. Umar Akmal. Then this was unnecessary. This was really unnecessary. That was poor cricket. Didn't crease the bat. And then look at that turn. An excellent catch by the keeper. There was bounce and turn. It's not easy, but well taken. Shahab's back. He went for a few runs in the first over, went for 10 and then came back strongly into his second spell. Possibly might go through with the 2 overs. Oh, bowled. That's the angle.
It was nice, wasn't it? Just hinted at coming back and just held its line off the seam. So the ball just doing enough, isn't it? Batsmen not quite have the confidence to go through with their shots. Just a little bit circumspect, a little bit in the defensive mode. 6.5 left. 6.5 overs. And they've got to make hay because Mirpurkhaas, they've got a decent side, that's for sure. Decent batting side.
See, it's the mindset of the batters, isn't it? I mean, it's pretty tentative here. They're just looking at either surviving or the first task would be to try and survive, not lose a wicket. So trying to do that, you can be tentative.
Yeah, and I've seen an opportunity. Mid-off is up. He's not a particularly tall bowler, and you know he's going to run it across you. So I think there's an opportunity to come down the wicket and back yourself. Get it over mid-off. Make a field change. Tell the captain to do something different. The wicket's good enough.
Short delivery. That's a good bouncer, but the question is, there have been 3 dot balls at the moment. That's 1 for the over, he says. But as you said correctly, it's about changing plans of the opponents. If you're a batting side, you want your captain, or fielding side's captain, to go from A to B and B to C, rather than just let him do what he's planned to do. What would the reaction or response be here? Top edge down to third. Taken. That is a result of those dot balls. He was searching for it and eventually holding out at deep third.
He didn't know where this one was. Again, he's being tentative, not in run-scoring mode, and suddenly his eyes lit up, and it always happens, doesn't it? A good catch in the end, staying within the boundary. So another wicket falls. Momentum is not with the team. 5 goes Abyss. It's 72 for 5.
We've got a few people turning up. There's enthusiasm. That's good for the game. especially youngsters coming. Sure, the Sindh Premier League would love to have more people. They're just checking on the no ball. So they've told the batsman to wait, I'm sure. Oh, he's fine. I think he's well behind the line. Absolutely no problem there. So he'll have to walk back. That's the catch on the boundary. In fact, they might be checking whether he was trespassing there, touching the rope. May not be a no ball. They may be checking this, but still it's fine. It's a clean bill of health as far as the field is concerned. Taken in the deep. .72 for 5.
Let's show the graphic. Shazib Batin, the new batsman. Good job to do. He's come in really under the pump here. 2 balls left in the 14th, and Shahab is bowling nicely. Got a slip in place. Has he got a nick? I think he might have done. Oh! Has he got away with one there, Rosh?
Interesting. They were very, very confident. First it was the wicket keeper, and then the bowler joined in the chorus. I can laugh about it. Sometimes there is an overreaction. Let's see. Oh, did the bat hit the ground, or did it touch the edge? There was a sound for sure, and that reaction tells you that as far as the fielding side is concerned, it was straightforward. It was out. .72 for 5. .72 for 5. 6 overs to go. That's a wide. Has to be.
Yeah, Faisal was impressive in his first 2 overs. Went for 11. He's got a bit of height. He was accurate. Bar that delivery. He's bowled nicely. He's got a good natural length, which is hard to hit. Current run rate dipping down every single ball and over, so Larkana need to do something, and do something fast. Tayyab's the man. Tayyab is the man. He's the man that they'll be looking to. He's a diminutive character. He's got some strength and power, and he can hit it a long way. Just when is he going to pull the ripcord?
See, that's the problem. That's what I'm very keen to look at, because there are dot balls played and missed, and the thing is, there are no terrors in this pitch. It's moved a little bit, that's true, but it's come on quite nicely. This time, oh, taken! What a catch! What a catch at mid-off. For a moment I thought he got it over mid-off. I think that's the captain, is it? Umar Amin, what a catch. Just stuck out that arm and took an absolute blinder.
thought it was there. And my word, take your hat off, Umar Amin. His team know what that means, because that's another big wicket. The international Tayyab Tahir, he goes for 11 or 16 to a fantastic catch from the skipper at 73 for 6. Hello, hello, hello.
Sharia Ali Rizvi. Rizvi is the new batter. The wicket keeper. This is another look. Just take a look at this catch. Breathtaking, breathtaking catch. Leapt at the right time. Oh, well done. You got to time that jump, isn't it? Perfect timing as far as the jump is concerned. I don't think Larkana is going anywhere. They just seem to struggle. They seem to have run out of ideas in terms of run making.
Absolutely. Just no plans. Batsmen have been very static on the crease. In these games, you've got to move around. You've got to try and manipulate the ball either side of the square, offside, leg side. You look here now, they've got a slip. What's he going to do? You can't just allow Faisal to run up and hit a length every ball. He's done it exceptionally well. And there again, very good natural length, hasn't he? He's got a bit of pace. He's got nice height as well. And on a wicket that's not really coming on, it's not easy to hit him. Yeah, they really are ebbing away slowly, approaching the 15 over mark. So 5 left, only at a run rate of just over 5. They were up there near the 8s. Asad Shafiq, so much expected of him, played nicely and then got one wrong.
In there, might fall safe, I think, in those open spaces. See, another thing that the skipper of Mirpurkhaas have done well is that he's got those fielders in the 30-yard circle tight, where they completely cut off the single. So they realize, that's another look that went into the night sky, they realize that there aren't power hitters. So when you don't get your singles, there are dot balls, which kind of makes the batter then take a risk, just like that. Last ball of the over. Edge and oh, dropped it. Would you believe it? That was a healthy edge. I think that was pretty straightforward for a wicketkeeper. 74 for 6. 15 overs done. It's time for the strategic timeout. Start of a new over. We've seen some quality legs, quality spin, not consistently, but we've seen Arif has bowled well. And it gets turn. There is a lot of turn. Now, wrist spinners with that wrist rotation, you'll put in a lot of revs. But it's also important, those release points are important. Hits it from outside the off stump.
Yeah, it's nice. He's a short man, so he gets that ball up and entices the batsman to get out of his crease, and he's bowled nicely. He's just gone for 12 off 3.5. And no one's had a plan against him. They've all been stuck to the crease, and he's been in total control, as have the Mirpurkhaas, that's for sure. 76 for 6. Really struggling. Current run rate under 5. So something special's got to happen.
They'll be disappointed. Obviously, I'm stating the obvious, Larkana, but it appears that teams develop certain plans. They have batting plans, their bowling plans, but what kind of plan do you think they had for the low order? Doesn't seem to be having one. Last ball of the over. Again, the turn. Plenty. 77 for 6.
Another case of losing the way. Had a good start, 41 for 1 in the power play, and then 77 for 6. Some good catching and some drops as well. It's been a mixed bag. Sameen Gul continuing. Just a single there. Trying to shuffle across inside the crease and play something of a ramp or a scoop. Ending up with just 1.
Now another case of teams struggling to get to a good total. Even playing out those 20 overs, that has been concerned. Even in the previous game, the same happened. Have a look at the dots, 49 dot balls they've played. Just 40 singles. No 6 in this inning.
Oh, chance of a run out. Come on. Oh, come on. What kind of a throw was that? That's a loopy throw from Danish Aziz. Should have been flat and quick. What he cannot expect Sameen Gul to get behind the stumps. He's a fast bowler and his follow through. Come on.
Yeah, I was expecting that he'll do more of work. Have a look at that. He just passed it to him He should have looked to have a direct hit that would have got more chance of hitting and getting the wicket. Sharp bouncer by Sameen Gul. It has been a mixed evening for Mirpurkhaas in the field. They've taken a few brilliant catches and a few sloppiness also in the field. They've taken wickets regularly, 6 wickets down already. The current run rate only 4.76. The type of batting Mirpur has, this will never be enough. Just 1 run off the over.
Yeah, they're pushing for 2. It's a big wicket zone, but rather not go for it. Good over, Sameen Gul, just using that overall pressure that the batting side is feeling. 2 singles, 3 dot balls. The whole complexion of the game has changed. It's gone to the fielding side, who bowled so well, caught well, and they lost that platform that was set in the power play. Trying to attempt a slow one. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Umar Amin can do nothing wrong today. First he got Tayyab Tahir with that one-handed dive, and look at this one. Towards his left, and he's made a catch out of it.
Yeah, super effort. Very fit Umar Amin. Second time in the evening. He's taken a wonderful catch. Have a look at that for a jump. The timing was the key. Wonderful, fantastic fielding. Still very young, very athletic. Umar Amin leading from the front. Shahryar Ali Rizvi will have to walk back after scoring 4 runs, courtesy to a fantastic catch by Umar Amin. 79 for 7.
Umaid Asif, the new batter, 79 for 7. Once again, a situation where a batting side is now struggling to play all 20 overs.
But what about this catch? Superman. Super effort. He thought he's cleared it, but not to be, because it was Umar Amin in the way.
End of the over. It's 70, well, in fact, it's 80 for 7. There's a no ball. Free hit signal by the umpire. There's a bit of a delayed response. Score goes to 81. Let's have a look. Ooh. That's very strict. $81 for 7. That's the no ball given. I feel that size 11 boot somewhere a little bit behind the line. High in the air. No point catching it. They'll come back. No, they won't. Just a single. 17 gone. 82 for 7. beg your pardon. I think I just feel like Larkana at the moment, just all over the place. One ball. The wicket fell on the last ball. This time just over Umar Amin. Has he done well to push it back? Or is his boot touching the rope? Maybe the umpire would like to have a second look and take help from the TV umpire on this. Yeah, here we go. Now when he flicks it back, I think he comes in contact with the rope a little later, so he's already released the ball. At this point in time, seems like this might give us a little better idea. And I think he's done well. Finally, I'm right about something.
It's that man again, the captain. Umar Amin.
Got a bit of bat, otherwise he was right in front. Interesting to see what Umaid Asif can contribute with. We all know that he can hit the ball big, or he can bat a bit, yes. And still have 2 overs to go after this, so it's good 15 balls to go. Pushing for 2, call is for 2. He's a tall man, Umaid. He will be okay covering his end. Misfield there. And 2 completed. Asif Ali got out of the first ball yesterday, so he's yet to put bat on ball in this tournament. Slower one. Just held his shot for a moment and then went through with it. Good running as well. 2 completed.
Yeah, what surprises me is why Umaid Asif has been sent at number 9. He's better than that. They don't probably know his potential as a batter. I think he's easily a number 6 or 7 batter. He can hit them big. He's got a sensible mind. He knows how to bat, he knows how to score runs. And when the team is struggling, you need somebody like him in the middle who's got that experience too. So a bit of a surprise for me, seeing him at number 9. 18 overs gone, 90 for 7, Larkana. Yeah, another case of team losing the plot after having a good start, 32 and 13 by Asad, and then look at that, Ali Imran, Mohammad Naib, Tayyib Tahir, Abes, all not scoring. That has been the case throughout the day. That middle overs, the middle batters not scoring runs. It's either the openers who've scored runs or the late middle order batters. Middle order batters have been struggling in this tournament so far. As Shahab comes back for his last over.
Again, full and wide outside the off, and Umaid, he's a tall man, long levers, gets bat on it.
Yeah, he definitely has the reach. They need to finish well. When they get to 120, 125, that's where they should get from here on if Shahzeb and Umaid play till the end. 12, in fact 11 deliveries to go still. They must be looking to get to that total. That might not be enough. It's still something to ball at. There is a field up, there is a field up. He takes it, beautiful. Excellent catch, that's Herrera for you. Fielding has been brilliant throughout this inning from Mirpurkhaas. Another brilliant catch, this time by the substitute fielder, young Herrera. Moramin definitely coming and applauding him. They've been fantastic with the catching. It was never an easy catch. It was in the air for a long time. Kept his eyes on the ball. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Looking to go for big runs. Shahzaib will have to walk back. 5 runs of 13 deliveries. It's 91 for 8.
$91 for 8. Last wicket, Shahzaib for 5. Oh, who would have thought that there'll be 8 down for 91. Mohammad Ilyas, the new batter in. In comes Shahab. Oh, you miss, I hit. Make that 9 for 91.
Excellent bowling within the stumps. Good pace by Shahab. The key was the length, right at the block hole. Just gave himself room, wanted to play towards cover area. Lost his wicket. Ilyas comes and goes back. 91 for 9.
Shahnawaz Dahani. I think it's his hometown, isn't it? Larkana. Yeah, representing his side. Last wicket, 91 for 9. Can Shahab get one more? He's got 3 balls. Off the mark, Shahnawaz Dahani with that single. Yeah, now struggling to not just play 20 overs but also to get to 3 figures. Larkana challenges. Hit him on the helmet, or he's got some glove on it. They're appealing for it. And the umpire says it's the helmet. Concussion protocol to be brought in place. But what's the decision? I'm more interested in that.
Yeah, not out given by the umpire, but they still have to follow the SOPs. I have to check that concussion test because it hit the helmet straight up. Have a look at that again. Good shot bouncer. That's where he needs to be with a fast bowler.
Seems like the helmet's got some goodwill. Look at the ball just flying off to short third. Yeah, the concussion protocol is something that's got to be implemented anytime, whether you're a keeper, fielder wearing a helmet or a batter. The strange part of it is whenever the doctor comes, before they look at the head, they look at the helmet. What's the damage to the helmet? Then they assess how the actual individual is. How much have you cost the franchise of the team? Last ball of the over, all set and all well. Back on strike, Umaid Asif. Single to end the over, and also Shahab completes his 4-over spell. 3 for 18. It's 93 for 9. Sabeen Gul will bowl that last over. 2 for 16 in his 3. Umaid on strike. Pushes that one down to deep mid-wicket. Coming back for the second. 2 tall men. Throw is good. Hits the non-strikers, and Sabeen Gul feels that he's got the man. We're going upstairs once again. Well, it looks like this is a wrap-up. Asif Ali was the fielder. It was a flat throw. Have a look at this and let's find out, is Dhani in trouble?
If he's gathered it, he is. Because he did not quite clearly gathering it, but still was able to hit to the stumps. But by that time, Dhani was in. So we'll say, well done, Dhani. Made it on time.
Not out from the umpire, clearly so. 5 balls to go. What can Larkana add? They need at least, well, quite a few, but haven't reached 100 yet. Umaid this time picks it up. He's got the vacant zone and gets a one-bounce boundary there. Important runs. Score goes to 99 now. 99 for 9 with 4 balls to go.
He's better than that. He's better than that. To be playing at number 9, Umaid Asif, because he can play shots like that. He's got that skill. Look at that. Just helped it on its way.
I think maybe the coach or the captain was holding the team sheet the other way around. That's why the batting order's gone haywire. Yeah. No, good shot. You need those runs as a team. That's again high in the air. Some catching is required. We've seen some good catches today, and here goes one more. You just cannot beat Umar Amin out in the field. That's catch number 3, and also he made it look easy. That's a tough catch going backwards whenever it's over your shoulder. That's not easy. Wrapped up for 99 Larkana's challengers, and what a performance from Mirpurkhaas. They were under the pump in the power play. Have a look at this for a catch.
He had to go big. Was in the air for a long, long time. Brilliantly done by Umar Amin. Kept his eyes on the ball. Ran with it. Took it with some ease. Made it look very easy, as you said. They've been bundled out on 99 in 19.3 overs. They've been a fantastic fielding side. 5 excellent catches we've seen in this sitting. 3 by Umar Amin, 1 by Hasibullah, and 1 by Mohammad Huraira. Fantastic effort.
Umar Amin leading his side back into the dugout after a tremendous bowling and fielding effort, keeping the side to 99 all out inside 20 overs. Superb performance from the captain in the field. He's done some brilliant fielding. 3 catches taken by him. Larkana was never allowed to put their head up, especially after those first 4 overs where they scored first 6 overs, the power play, where they scored 41 for 1. And then it was just all the way down south. Let's have a look at the highlights. This is the start that was given in the power play. They lost only 1 wicket and they looked very good. They looked dangerous, especially Asad Shafiq, his cover drives, the way he was connecting, putting bat on ball, and then this happened. trying to play across the length completely, went under the bat. And after that, Ali Imran continued. A few good shots played by him, and Zishan Malik thought that they were once again on their way, but look at this. The catching was so good. This run out absolutely unnecessary. And this is the moment when things started really going wrong way for the batting side. And don't miss the catches. This was a good catch taken by Hasibullah. He's dropped a sitter, but this was a good effort. Here goes Umar Amin's catch. That was the first one to dismiss Tayyib Tahir. This was the drop from Hasibullah I was mentioning earlier. And then so many other shots. Look at this catch once again to the left. Umar Amin seriously was on fire today. After that, you just feel that Larkana was only aiming to go for those big hits. Herrera, the substitute, took the catch. Then Ilyas was out first ball. And this was Umayyad Asif's boundary, one bounce. And then eventually again, another brilliant catch taken by the captain, Umar Amin, to dismiss Larkana 99 for 9 in inside 20 overs. Let's have a look at the batting card.
32 runs, the top scorer is Ishan. Other than him, nobody really get going. Asad looked good for his 13, but played a wrong shot. Ali Imran, Mohammad Tayyib are disappointing. But not to forget, they've been brilliant with the ball and field. Made it tough for the batters. 3 wickets each for Samin and Shahab. Both brilliantly with the new ball. Wicket each for Fazal, Danish and Arif.
So Mirpurkhaas needs 100, exactly 100 in the 20 overs. We'll take a short break. We'll be back soon.